Seeing someone get better, seeing someone be able to play with their kids, seeing someone be able to make it to the graduation, seeing someone that couldn't do things, the family members coming and say, thanks, we got our spouse, we got our husband, we got our dad back. That's the wonderful thing that's there. The challenges, I think, are pretty simple. It's how much is the right amount for each patient. Is this patient playing me? Is this too much? Is this 20% too much? Is this 40% too much? Patients coming in, boy, they're functioning well, but do they really need the medication they're taking? Is this the right thing or not? And that's the challenge, is every patient that we're seeing, are we doing the right thing for them? The criteria through the CDC is saying that no more than 120 milligram equivalents of morphine a day and no more than 4 pills. What it also says in that, and that's for primary care non-paying providers. So what I think that law will do is force more patients to pain providers that need higher doses where they belong. Will it stop doctors from writing medications? I don't think so. You have a patient that's crying in pain. If they're new to narcotics, okay, you're not going to get to that dose. That's a fairly hefty dose. That's not a never taken narcotics before, here's your first pill, we're going to bang you at that dose. Okay, so I think for someone that's suffering pain, still getting a couple pills a day of a low-level narcotic, that's not going to change, and it won't push providers away from it. I think once someone's been on narcotics for a long time, just like we were talking about earlier, it would make sense to get them to someone that is going to do this chronically, and those are the people that are up to that dose. We've informed all of our patients that we're going to abide by these guidelines, and probably, I would say 80% of our patients will be able to get to those guidelines. You could almost speculate that we'd be giving less opioids in general. If opioids weren't enjoyable, if opioids weren't like having a drink, if opioids weren't the euphoria attached to them, where would my field be? And the answer to that is it'd be a lot easier, because people don't go looking for their insulin, don't go looking for their antihypertensives, so it would be only the patients that would need to be treated. If it wasn't a pandemic, really, more than an epidemic, probably we would be seeing a lot less patients, because probably everything would be treated like it is in Europe and like it is in other parts of the world. On the horizon, there are new medications that work better than the narcotics to be able to treat it, and more precise ways to use electricity to treat pain. Getting needles to places, using a catheter or an electrode to be able to work the way the nerves do, to control pain that way is probably where pain management is going in the future.